Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
The world introduced through the first Kung Fu Panda film continues to inspire excitement, nostalgia, and conversation as fans revisit the energy that surrounded its arrival and the unique charm that helped define it as more than just another animated martial arts adventure. Discussions about this movie haven't slowed down even years later, mainly because its personality, style, and emotional core created an experience that people still find refreshing every time they come back to it. The excitement rests not only in its comedic charm or the vibrant world it presented, but in how it balanced humor, action, and heartfelt storytelling in a way that resonated with viewers of all ages. That blend allowed the film to grow beyond its original moment, developing into a cultural touchstone that remains part of everyday conversations among fans who appreciate the artistry behind it. One of the biggest reasons people continue talking about the movie is the memorable energy of its world. From the bustling villages and peaceful temples to the larger-than-life battles and sweeping landscapes, every corner of the setting felt alive with personality. Fans often describe how the film created a world where charm and intensity coexisted, where ancient traditions mingled with comedic modernity, and where each location carried a sense of history. Even without going into details about specific places or events, the atmosphere alone is enough to spark endless appreciation. People often discuss how this atmosphere helped shape the tone of the entire franchise, giving it a balance of elegance and playfulness that continues to stand out across animated films. Another area that keeps fans engaged is the film's emphasis on personal growth and self-belief. The themes embedded within the story consistently appear in discussions, reflections, and fan interpretations. Many people share how the movie's message about embracing individuality continues to resonate with them long after their first viewing. The emotional heart of the story, rooted in the idea that anyone can rise above expectations, remains a powerful talking point that fans revisit over and over again. These themes have become a form of inspiration for audiences, leading to ongoing conversations about how empowering the film felt and how its lessons continue to apply to real life. The impact of its martial arts style also draws continuous attention. While the movie is animated and infused with humor, its action sequences and movements carry a level of artistry that fans still admire. People often describe the combat style as expressive, fluid, and surprisingly respectful of traditional martial arts energy. The choreography feels dynamic and intentional, mixing elegance with exaggerated comedic timing in a way that feels both exciting and entertaining. Fans frequently revisit their favorite moments and break down the creativity behind how action was represented, praising the film for turning animated combat into something vibrant, energetic, and visually memorable. The humor in the movie remains one of its most beloved aspects. Fans still quote lines, recreate moments, and share their favorite comedic scenes. The blend of slapstick, witty dialogue, timing-based humor, and unexpected reactions created an unforgettable tone that stuck with audiences. Even without referencing specific lines or scenes, the comedic identity of the movie continues to be part of online conversations, social media memes, and nostalgic discussions about animated films that successfully combine meaningful storytelling with genuinely funny moments. Something else that fans still love discussing is the emotional contrast present throughout the film. Even though the overall tone is comedic, the story does not shy away from exploring insecurity, pressure, and responsibility in ways that feel honest and relatable. This emotional layering is a big part of what keeps the movie relevant. Viewers often share how certain aspects of the movie helped them through difficult moments in their own lives, making the film not just entertaining but also comforting. Many fans describe it as the kind of story that grows with them, revealing new perspectives each time they revisit it. The creativity behind the characters without referencing plot details continues to be a major point of admiration. Each personality introduced in the film carries a distinct presence, and the dynamic interactions between them remain a highlight that fans cherish. The blend of confidence, humor, discipline, determination, and vulnerability inside the ensemble cast makes the entire world feel richer. People still love discussing how each character contributes something unique to the film's identity, giving it a sense of emotional variety that appeals to different types of viewers. The film also helps set a new standard for how animated stories approach world building. Fans often mention how the environments, culture, designs, and energy of the setting created a sense of immersion that helped the story stand out from other animated films of its time. The world feels complete, thoughtful, and built upon traditions that feel older than the story itself, giving it a sense of legacy that inspired long-lasting interest in expansions and sequels. People express a sense of comfort in returning to this world, describing it as a place where humor and heart are always waiting. As time passes, the movie continues to spark nostalgia among older fans, while also drawing in new audiences who are discovering it for the first time. This dual-generational appeal keeps conversations alive, with longtime fans sharing their memories and new viewers praising the film's charm. Fans talk about how the movie shaped their childhoods, influenced their appreciation for animation, or even served as their introduction to martial arts themes. The emotional connection people formed with the movie continues to be passed down, making it a timeless piece of entertainment that transcends age. The legacy of the film also comes up frequently in discussions about how animated movies can balance fun and depth. Many fans argue that the movie demonstrated how humor does not diminish emotional storytelling. Instead, it enhances it. This mindset has contributed to the movie's reputation as one of the animated stories that successfully blends laughter with genuine meaning. People continue to celebrate how the film encourages self-acceptance without feeling preachy, offering life lessons through joy rather than strict messaging. There is also ongoing appreciation for the film's artistic style. Fans highlight the unique animation choices, colorful palettes, expressive character design, and smooth movement that define the movie visually. Many people consider the film a standout example of how animation can combine stylized fantasy with grounded emotional expression. The visuals feel lively and rich, giving every frame a sense of personality that makes the film endlessly rewatchable. This artistic charm is a recurring topic among fans who admire the craftsmanship behind animated films. The musical identity of the movie also holds a strong place in fan discussions. Without going into soundtrack specifics, fans often talk about how the film's music enhances the emotional and comedic beats with perfect timing. The sound blends energy, atmosphere, and cultural inspiration in a way that makes even the simplest moments feel powerful. Many fans describe the musical tone as uplifting and unforgettable, contributing significantly to the movie's lasting charm. Something else that keeps the film in constant conversation is the way it shaped the future of its franchise. Fans frequently reference how the first movie created the emotional and thematic foundation for everything that followed. The growth, tone, humor, and world-building introduced in the first film became the DNA of the entire series. This influence makes the first movie a core element of the franchise's identity, and fans often revisit it to trace how the themes and character development expanded in later installments. Many people also discuss the influence the movie had on animated filmmaking in general. Fans have noted how its blend of martial arts style, comedic pacing, emotional storytelling, and visually appealing action made it stand out and even inspire other animated projects. Its success helped prove that animated films could explore culturally rich themes and dynamic fight choreography without losing accessibility or humor. This accomplishment gave the film a special place in animation history, sparking ongoing admiration among viewers and creators alike. The cultural impact of the movie remains a big part of why it continues to be celebrated. Characters, lines, and lessons from the film often reappear in everyday jokes, motivational posts, and nostalgic memories. It has become a film that people reference not only for entertainment but for emotional grounding. The story's message about embracing personal strengths has become particularly symbolic among fans, and they continue to share how the film influenced their perspective on confidence and growth, even though the world has changed. Since the movie first arrived, the enthusiasm surrounding it has only grown stronger. Fans consistently share artwork, tributes, theories, and personal stories inspired by the movie. The fandom remains active and passionate, and that sustained love keeps the legacy of the movie alive as one of the most beloved animated stories of its era. The consistent discussions demonstrate how deeply the film resonates with audiences in ways that go beyond nostalgia. The movie's ability to combine simplicity with emotional depth is one of the core reasons it continues to thrive. Fans appreciate that the film never loses sight of its heart, no matter how humorous or action-packed it becomes.